Good afternoon, it's Chris Navard here. I'm going to go for a little walk around my local footpaths on the edge of Guildford. This is called Rydes Hill. Apparently estate agents think this is a fashionable area. I haven't quite got that, but we know what estate agents are like. Anyway, I've got Bertie here. He loves a little walk around, as you can imagine, because he's a dog, you know. When he's a dog, dogs like to have a walk. Because Bertie says to me, he says, I'm a dog. It's right. So, anyway, there we go. Anyway, back to normal, back to character. We're about 250 feet up. It's just loads of clay and bog, and obviously with the weather we've had recently, it's not great unless you have decent shoes on. Of course, if you're a dog, you don't particularly care really, as you'll see from here. This is where it all opens up. We're literally on the edge of Guildford here. I think before the war they intended to build on this site, but the war came along and stopped. As you can see, it's quite a splendid area. Developers, of course, have been after this land for years, but for some reason or other, as yet, they have yet to build on it. I gather some of the first developers were interested in it just after the war, and the locals have rallied together. I imagine some local councillors live up here, so henceforth the reason being nothing has actually happened. What do you reckon, Bertie? What's your thought on this? One of the reasons why possibly this area of land was never developed is because apparently they used to dump stuff up here. Sometimes when you look at the puddles, like the one behind me, you see quite a bit of oil floating on the surface, which means maybe there's all sorts of dumped fuel, and rumour has it chemicals as well from wartime stuff going on here. Who knows, but it keeps this space open for us.
Oh, lovely. I love a bit of grass, does I? Yes, yes. I pretend I'm a cow. That's right, maybe if I'm a cow, I might produce some milk, or I'll make some doggy cheese from the milk. Lovely.
Something you may notice is the quite high volume of traffic. I think a lot of people are out and about doing stuff, even though when there's supposedly this strange lockdown thing. But I suppose if people are out and about on their own, is there really a problem? Though I'm sure some people will disagree with me, but it is lovely just to get outside. I mean, the sun went down about 10 minutes ago now, so it's probably looks a bit lighter than it does. It actually is, but it's just lovely to be out here and enjoy the landscape, watch the dog get covered in mud, which means when I get home he will obviously need a nice shower and a bath.
Honestly.
Look at that. Lots of mud. Should we go to the mud, dog? Show us how it's done. If suddenly the camera flies up, it's because I'm landing on my back It's muddy up here as a rule, but never quite like this. I think there are a lot more people out and about walking, hence the ground gets turned into a thick soup. And it's funny, I bumped into a couple of people just now, and being typical Guildford, no one ever says hello, whereas you go to more rural areas and everyone's very sort of sociable, whereas here they sort of eyes down. So I actually have quite good fun, as I quite enjoy making them say hello, force them to out of their little shells. Their little shells where they probably normally sit in front of a computer all day long, not speaking to anybody. Anyway, I won't go on about that. Isn't it right, Bertie? Is it lovely here? Is it lovely? Is it really lovely? Yes, it is. It's lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is possibly the highest part of the walk, 260, 270 feet up, Rydes Hill. Can't think what to say. Mud, mud, glorious mud. There's nothing quite like it, like glorious mud. Slop, 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 slop. Psst, Bertie, what do you have to say about the mud? Oh, it's just mud, innit, mate? It's mud because it's dog mud, and I like dog mud. Well, look at that sunset behind us. The remains of the sunset, like deep red stripe. I gather tomorrow it might snow, which should be quite nice because everything's very gloomy at the moment and none of us ready to travel anywhere, so if there's complete chaos on the roads due to snow, does it really matter? Probably not, unless you have deliveries to do or you work for the emergency services. But for the rest of us, a bit of snow might brighten it all up, even though it probably only lasts about 24 hours, but it'll give us a little bit of a break from the miserable January gloom. Well, we've reached the end of our walk. I could include the road sections, but they're not nearly as pretty, and you're probably completely bored to death by now anyway, to be honest with you, so I shall say au revoir. Chris Nevard signing out. Toodaloo.